All right, guys, welcome to the kitchen. Tonight we're making chicken tacos. Your favorite? Maybe, maybe not. But we got real chicken in a pan. We heated the pan up. We put in some coconut oil because coconut oil maintains like nice characteristics without getting rancid or bad things. Um, it can handle high heat. So we put in coconut oil. We use, just a big old tub from Walmart, organic. Um, and we got the chicken here. You want to make sure you're cooking your chicken thoroughly. So I might end up overcooking it. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to put the cover on there. I'm going to lock in all that beautiful moisture. I'm going to end up shredding the chicken. So that's awesome. I'm just looking outside. We got some snow. It's been snowing quite a bit. There was enough snow to make a snow angel. Snow is accumulating on the grass and in some areas like that. Pretty nice. Anyway, good times. Let's see what we got here. We got somebody driving up. What do we got? I think my daughter is outside. Good times. All right. It's dark outside, so I had to see what the situation was. Chicken's cooking. Very nice. I seasoned it. We put some sea salt on. Jury's out on sea salt. There's several different varieties that they say is healthier. I've heard Celtic sea salt, but then I've heard, I don't know, Baja Gold or something. You want to probably pick the sea salt that doesn't have like lead in it or heavy metals or whatever. Then I use some of this Cajun seasoning on top. That's not going to make tacos though. That's just like some pre-seasoning. To turn it into chicken tacos, we're gonna hit it with the Watkins taco seasoning, certified organic. We try our best to keep the toxins out. I mean, I guess we're putting a lot of faith into the certified organic stuff, and I'm hearing a ridiculous amount of like recalls on food, which makes me wish that I could literally make every single thing we eat from our own yard. But then you're probably looking at things like toxins in the atmosphere and rain and stuff. Like, I mean, you can't have your own scientist right where you live. So I don't know what's falling from the sky. Um, but it's the world we live in. Can we change it? I don't know if I'm gonna build an army on this YouTube channel to get the world to have clean air and water, but anyway, I'll do the best I can here. So the chicken is cooking. There's a little ASMR for you. Holy cow! Woo! So we're cooking the chicken. Now we got to start thinking. Okay, we know what the meat's gonna be, because we're just gonna cook it, throw some taco seasoning on. But we need to get our shells. My family likes the corn shells. They feel like they're authentic and stuff. Like the flour stuff, I don't know. I'm sure that's good. We have flour tortillas, but my body just says no to flour in weird ways. I won't tell you. Anyway, We're gonna do a dollop with Daisy. So you're gonna get the sour cream. We're gonna do dairy here. If you're not a dairy person, you can do dairy-free options like, fake cheese and such. We do have people in our house that can't handle dairy. So I feel sorry for you and for my daughter, but it is what it is. Please.
Yes, sir.
All right, looking for more ingredients. So I have a little bit of pico de gallo is really good, but I mean it's so good that I can go through a tub of this in like 5 minutes, and it doesn't feel like it feels like eating air. It's so good though. So I wish I had more pico de gallo, but I do not. What else makes good tacos? Oh, olives. People like olives, so you can have olives on your taco. Oh, lime juice. You can always do a sprinkle of lime. And then cilantro. Cilantro is a winner. So we usually pick up some fresh cilantro on our trips to the co-op. I think we got to cycle through some of the cilantro. I have like 15 bags of cilantro. I'm not joking. All right. Next up, cheese, like real cheese. We don't have a lot of real cheese. That could be a problem. I have a little bit of medium cheddar. I have some mozzarella. So mozzarella is gonna save the day here. You can also do something like a queso fresco. It's kind of a crumbly cheese, but I don't know. Beans, refried beans. We gotta use up some of these things that I have in the fridge. So refried beans can be a winner. Let's see, what else do I have at my disposal? Ooh, you gotta hit it with some of that hot sauce right there. I mean, this is a big enough jug of hot sauce. I don't know how long hot sauce is supposed to last, but we've had that one for a while. Nobody's died yet, which is good. That's pretty much it. I mean, you could cut up some onions and cook those with the chicken and make it really fancy, but we have kids who don't like onions, so maybe in another life, maybe in 10 or 15 years I can cook like real tacos. But I could start another pan off to the side for the grown-up people to eat things like some onions, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, so if you're gonna do corn tortillas, they taste pretty good if you heat them up on a pan with some oil or whatever. But you don't need oil really. But I mean, they do like get crispy and stuff, but yet still foldable if you don't leave them on too long, and it just tastes really good. So you could do that. I'll probably do that. It does take a little more time, a little more effort. It just kind of elevates the taco. You could stick these on a plate with another plate on top, put them in the microwave and steam them, and they're edible. And that's a quick way to do it, but frying them in some oil for 20 seconds on each side is like, it just makes them tasty. I don't know how healthy that is, but I mean, if you use some coconut oil, you only live once. I mean, yeah. So, chicken is cooking. You could do the chicken in like a pressure cooker and it just locks in all the moisture. and it'll probably shred really awesomely. I do have a pressure cooker, but I've already started it in the pan, so we'll go with that. So basically, looks like I have enough here to make chicken tacos. However, I'm missing obviously one of the most important ingredients, and that would be avocados. That's right. Uh, uh, Nothing says loving like some avocados. These ones are getting really ripe, so they're either spoiled or they are like on their last day of being good. So I'm gonna crack these open and hope that they're not like nasty. And that's another reason why I'm having tacos on a Wednesday. Even though you can have tacos every day of the week, people just think tacos are for Tuesday. They're not. And let this video stand as a testament to the fact that you can have tacos on a Wednesday, on a Thursday. Well, it's not Thursday, but you can have them on a Wednesday. So this is evidence of that. Let the record show. So anyway, while I'm waiting for the chicken to do its thing, I am going to crack open these avocados. Someday when my channel makes it big, I would like to have like a camera up above looking down, and I would like to have like different angles, and then it would be like a really professional live stream. But I would need somebody to like push buttons to switch the camera angles, and it would be a whole production. It's doable. It's very doable, but I might need to monetize my channel for a little while to like have that happen. But anyway, I digress. I might not be everybody's cup of tea. I think this avocado is perfect. I think it's perfect. Let me slice it open. Here's how I do the avocado, guys. Be careful. Don't slice your hands open. Make sure you wear the chainmail gloves that came with your avocados when you bought them. You always want to protect your mitts, your hands. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna close my eyes. You guys tell me, is it a perfect avocado or does it look nasty? Holy cow, that looks, wow. Guys, that's nearly edible. I'm excited. I think a couple more days, these would have been like, it'd have been getting all brown and mushy on the inside. I'm gonna get a big old bowl and we're gonna mush up the avocados and get some guacamole seasoning. Hey, we got comments. We got Claudia Madigal. She is a Madigal gal. All right. I'm doing good. I'm doing amazing. Just making chicken tacos. Trying to share the joy of the fall season with everybody. These tacos were produced in Mexico. All right, awesome. I've been to Mexico. How many times? Have I been there twice? I've been to Mexico twice. I flew into Mexico City. It's a fun place. It's kind of scary because if you're not from there and you don't speak the language and you're like 12 years old, it's like, oh my gosh, 20 million people. Oh my gosh, this avocado's not as good. You can see there's some bruising on this side, but there's still some edible stuff in here. It could be worse, so good thing I'm cracking these open. And we got one more avocado. Let's rock and roll. I hope this one is a little better than the last one. And here we go. I just go around the world. I'm sure there's some fancy way to cut this open. I mean, how many videos have you seen where that guy who explains everything, I think his channel is Everything Explained, She's like, bam! Do you want to eat avocados? Look at this. I can pull it apart with my bare hands and then plant the seed. It's like, wow, I wish I had that much charisma, but I don't. I'm a little more low key. I try every once in a while, but I'm like hit or miss on how energetic I am. I'm either like really energetic or I'm just like, it's been a long day, but I don't know. Yeah, this one's got some weird things happening. You can't really tell, but there's some little tiny brown spots on it, but there's still a lot of edible stuff here. So, you know what? I'm just gonna make the most out of it and just be really thankful that I even have avocado. You know, back in the day, I used to be extremely poor and I did not get to eat food. Like my breakfast would be like maybe a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or maybe a bowl of Cheerios. I don't remember. No, a rotten banana. I think if it was a really good day, I got a bowl of Cheerios. If it was a bad day, I got a rotten banana. But thankfully, I was growing up around the time that they started having breakfast at school. I don't know if they always had that or if that kind of started somewhere in the 90s, but suddenly it was like pretty cool that during the school year I could eat breakfast at school. So I think we took advantage of that. Anyway, and so it's like now that I've like lived life and I've enjoyed some of the finer things in life, like to let a little spoiled avocado ruin my day, how silly would that be? But I don't know. You got to be thankful for what you have when you have it, because nothing is guaranteed. There's so many variables in life. One minute you're riding high and everything's going good. The next minute you lose your job or something and you got to reconsider everything. I don't know. Life's crazy, but just like live in the moment and enjoy what you have and try to remember to be thankful. That's what I've learned. Anyway, so the seeds of the avocado, like they almost always 100%. Whoa, that one's slick. They always almost always flip into trees. Like they're really easy to plant. I almost feel sad throwing these in the compost bucket. But I've definitely planted my fair share of avocado trees. You know, I haven't really done the research. Like, do they produce a lot of oxygen in your home? Do they take toxins out of the air? I have no idea. Like, maybe if I did a little more research and discovered that they were really beneficial, like, maybe I would grow every single avocado tree. And then you could always, like, maybe sell them on Facebook Marketplace, like, avocado tree for sale, and see who bites. I would just always sell my avocado trees for, like, really cheap. Like ridiculously cheap. Like, it was 1980. I would sell it for, like, $1. And the evidence that I would do that is I went to the farmer's market for the first time in my 4 years on this property that we call Sweetberry Farm. We went to the farmer's market for the first time back in October, and basically everything I sold was $1. It was like going to a dollar store. We can't survive selling everything for $1, but if I could, I would. I feel like people need cheap prices. I sold a lady like $40 worth of flowers for how much? $2 or was it $1? It was crazy. I was like, let's put up a sign that says pick your own bouquet of flowers, and you could pick like 10 different stems. But I don't know. This lady picked like the best stems for $1. But I said, you got a good deal. That's for sure. Because it was in the big city. You know, when you live in a big city, like you get paid a little more sometimes and stuff. So I should have just I should have went for it and upped my prices, but I'm a good guy, so it's hard. It's hard for me to take people's hard-earned money. I'd rather suffer in poverty than make money off of people. But I think I need to change that because I have children and and I probably need to pay for their college education and other things. So I might have to figure out how to start some kind of a business to uh, make money for my family instead of, like, I don't know. I wish I didn't have to. I hate making money, but that unless you live uh, unless you live in one of those cults, you have to make money. Not I don't really know anything about cults. I just assume that everything's free if you listen to the leader. I don't know. That I mean, I'm not gonna make a cult anytime soon, but if I ever became a cult leader, it would just be like everything's free. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I haven't thought about it much until just just now, and it shows. Oh my gosh, I think my cult would fail. Like they say, 95% of cults fail within the first 3 years. Or is that businesses? I don't know. One of the two. Anyway, wow, this live stream really took a turn. I need to stop inserting my foot in my mouth. Anyway, oh, the chicken, it's cooking. That's awesome. I'm trying to get like the premium avocado away from the rotten avocado. So I'm like kind of fishing for the good stuff here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a ridiculous amount of guacamole. Like if I went to Chipotle and asked for this much guac, they would definitely charge me like $30. Like this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. Let's do it. Look at all that guacamole. Super incredible, guys. This is when you know you're watching a premium how-to video on chicken tacos. When they start making the guac, you know that it's gonna be good. This is a classy show. Lots of class. Putting the pizzazz in the tacos with the guac. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna use my sweater to dry my hands. Is that okay? Or how about this? I use a classy kitchen towel. There we go. All right, guys. Let us turn this guac into something to squawk about. Did that rhyme or no? That was cheesy? Okay. We're not gonna put any cheese in the guac. I'm gonna stop talking. Here we go. We're gonna use the Watkins guacamole dip mix. It's the certified organic stuff. I'm sure it'll be my downfall, and it's probably recalled or something. I have no idea. But here's what we're gonna do. All this guac. I'm not gonna use the whole package. I'm just gonna like generously sprinkle this powder on top. When it gets in the air, I think there's like horseradish in it or something, and it like it hits you, and it's not good. But it tastes good. But you don't want to inhale this stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's like it gets airborne, and then it's like, oh my gosh, horseradish in your face. Anyway, okay, so we got the seasoning on there. I have 5 kids, so there's no way I'm gonna make my own seasoning. So there's my shortcut to great guac. And those packages last quite a few rounds of guacamole because I don't need the entire package in there. It's just way too much flavor. if you use lime juice, it stops the avocado from browning and it adds some flavor. So I'm gonna open up the lime juice here and I'm going to just watch this. Incredible. Look at that. Just gonna drizzle that on. You don't want like a ridiculous amount of lime juice, just enough to like make it tasty. Oh, I'm gonna take another shortcut here. Pro tip: get one of these KitchenAid mixers. They have like battery powered ones, but I'm old school because it was cheaper. So I got a plug-in, which is kind of a hassle because I have to reach over my. I really need a new plug-in system because I got to reach way into the corner here. But I'm not complaining. I can still pay for my electricity bill for the next couple of years before I foreclose on my house, which is possible. I'm trying to prepare myself mentally for losing it all because I'm putting so much effort into building the fruit farm up and everything, but it's like, I don't know. We've been kind of living off of our savings for the last 4 years, so something's gonna give. Either I'm gonna figure out how to actually make money, or we're gonna lose everything, which will still be okay. At least I'll have a YouTube channel. That's positive. And then everybody can watch me rebuild my life for like the 4th time. All right, plugging in the Dealy Bobber here. And this is gonna turn from some lumpy stuff into the most incredible guacamole you've ever seen in your life. Here goes nothing. All right, there we go. Boom. I'm basically just smushing it, and there we go. Oh my gosh, did I just get some on my face? No. If I did, it'd probably enhance my skin texture and tone. All right. It's like avocado mask. Is that a thing? Do people pay money to put guacamole on their face? All right. Holy cow. This is thick. Look at that. That's premium right there. Yes, sir. What do you?
Can I have pizza?
I'm making chicken, sir. Young sire. But you can go do your routine. All right. We just made the guac. Now we're gonna do a taste test. That's actually pretty good. So, I really just need to probably flip the chicken and start heating up the shells. So let's do the hard work. All right. You're always on time. Ooh. The bottom of the chicken is kind of a golden brown. So I'm gonna flip it. It's looking good. Oh, nice. Here, let me show ya. See that golden brown right there? That's looking great. Let's flip that one. It's got a little golden brown to it. So I'm liking what I'm seeing there. All right. I'm sure it's not cooked all the way through though, so we're gonna pop the lid back on there. We want to have some nice juicy chicken. Next up, I need to figure out how to heat up my shells. My wife likes it in oil. And it is tasty. Is it healthy? The jury's out on that. But if you turn a blind eye, tastes good. But you have to think that ignorance is bliss. If you want a clear conscience. Otherwise, it's like, am I hurting my body? Probably. But we're gonna use coconut oil because it's got that higher cook point and it doesn't like transform into any free radicals or whatever. Because I saw a video that said avocado oil does change its structure and it's not good for your body if it's met with the high heat. And they recommended coconut oil. And I'm like, okay. I don't know if it's true or not, but you know, I try to stay abreast, whatever that means, to the latest health things. I'm not into fads or anything, but like general like health is important because I got to keep the health that I have and make it a little bit better if I can. All right, so I'm gonna set you guys somewhere here. The phone does not want to cooperate. Why is it so top heavy? Okay, it's gonna fall over, isn't it? All right, we got the cast iron because I hear that's healthy to cook with, and it adds iron. If you're low on iron, cast iron. So that's a health tip, isn't it? All right, I gotta clean off my stove top here so I don't bake stuff into it more than it already has been. So let me just kind of clean up. All right. Yeah, it's a snow day. I mean, we didn't get out of school early, but it's our first snowfall of the season. I think we last saw snow in maybe April or something like that, or March. I forget now, but it's been at least 6 months, I think, since we've seen snow, from what I recall. So, it's kind of exciting to see. The first few years, it seemed like we had freezing temperatures in May, all the way up to like May 26th. And then we were getting our first freeze in like the middle of September. So it was like 9 months of winter. But this year, we've had like 6 months of actual growing temperatures where it didn't go below freezing, or 5 months, but it was like our longest stretch since we moved here. I don't know if that's going to be the normal, but it was nice. It was a nice reprieve to have a longer growing season. I didn't really maximize on that, but you know, is what it is. We'll see what happens in 2025. But today we got our first snowfall. Probably just a half an inch of dusting or something. Nothing to write home about. But I did make a snow angel tonight. And my 4-year-old daughter made a snow angel also. So that was fun. I'm gonna rinse this thing out real quick. We like to have clean pans when we cook. There we go. All right, I'm gonna heat the cast iron up, and then I'm gonna add some oil, and we'll start heating up some taco shells. There we go. All right, good times, good times. The temperatures are getting colder out there. So the house there's a little bit of a chill in the air. I don't quite have the heat cranked up to 70. But it does feel nice being next to the stove here. It's a nice little bit of heat. I feel slightly cozy, especially when I'm like over the top of the chicken. And then when I'm standing over here, I'm like a little chilly. But that's kind of why I wear the hats. I like to be enveloped in warm snuggles. And got the sweatshirts and everything. I could probably put a blanket around myself, but it might get in the guac, and I don't want to do extra laundry. I already folded 2 loads of laundry, and there's a load in the washer that I need to put in the dryer. So actually, I'm gonna go do that. I gotta stay on top of the clothes. If I don't, I will hear about it. Just saying. So there we go. A fresh load here. So we're gonna pop it in the old dryer. FYI, I have fixed this like twice, and I have fixed this once. I actually replaced the transmission. I don't think I produced the video for that yet. I have a lot of video footage of me like taking this thing apart, but I did not put the video together, and I did not it was a whole process. I literally tore this machine apart, like all the different components, and I didn't memorize anything. I just it was apart for like a month, and then I finally got the part ordered, and then I started putting it together, and I had to do it from scratch. And I hope this bolt goes right here, because I don't remember. But it's still, it started running, and it's been doing really well for the last month or 2. So I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, if your Maytag stops working because you have 7 people in your family and you're doing like 45 loads of laundry a week, and it breaks down after 2 years, you don't have to buy a new one for $1,000. You can spend like $200 on a new transmission, and it like all of a sudden it's brand new. It's got a new lease on life. So I was glad that I was able to fix that for way cheaper. I was starting to price out washing machines and dryers and like the fancy stuff with like the heat pump and the combo where everything could get washed and dried in like 95 minutes. And you didn't even need venting because there was a heat pump which must suck the water out and spit it into the drain. I don't even know. That was $2,000, and I was like, you know what? I'm sick of it. I almost did. I almost bought it. But then I'm like, you know what? Let's try to fix the transmission and see what happens. So $200 is like a lot of money saved compared to buying a new machine. Just hope it lasts another 2 years, because then the economics of that whole situation would be way better. All right, enough yammering, because nobody wants. They're here for chicken tacos. They're not here about my life story, my trials and tribulations of laundry. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody even wants to hear about the chicken tacos. Let's just be honest. But I'm trying to be confident because I'm gonna leave this video on my channel for like the rest of my life, so I gotta sound confident, right? Everybody's watching this live. Oh my gosh, there's a ridiculous amount of comments and so many people watching. Thank you guys so much. There's 3 people, which is like, some people have no people watching them put laundry in a machine. So, wow. Like, are you kidding? I don't need the attention either. Like, I feel like there's a misconception. Like, there could be somebody in the comment section being like, oh, this guy's hungry for attention. Not true. Not true. A little true, but not true. I don't need attention. In fact, I lived most of my life, I would say I lived like 95% of life not having a YouTube channel. But I now live in the middle of nowhere where there's not a lot of job opportunities. In fact, I've applied to a lot of opportunities whenever they pop up, and people just don't give you the time of day because it's just such a small community. So if a good job pops up that can support a family of 7, somebody's uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers, somebody's got that job, and they're just going to interview you just for looks. They're not interviewing you because they're actually intending on giving you the job, even if you're extremely qualified. So, anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm like, well, people are monetizing their YouTube channels and creating businesses because of it and all that. So let me try to do a YouTube channel showing like my farm life, because I'm going to try to go to the farmers markets and all this stuff. So I'll chronicle my journey. And then if anybody wants to buy some yummy food, they'll know how it's made. So that was my whole thought. Like, I want to show people that their food is actually like organic. And so I'm going to chronicle like making it, planting it, growing it. And the evidence is going to be on YouTube. But it's been hard growing stuff because my growing season is so short. I have a lot of children who need my time and energy. I have laundry. I have meals to cook. So the channel became less farm and more just random dad life. It's not where it's gonna be, but I'm making a lot of silly videos basically right now that may not amount to much, but we're slowly growing the channel still. But anyway, so the YouTube channel here is me trying to build a job. And I don't know how to do that. I'm a late bloomer. Trust me. I'm a late bloomer. I don't know how to create businesses or jobs for myself. I don't think I ever went door to door mowing people's lawns. But this whole channel is my so far miserable attempt at trying to create a job for myself. I've made like 100. Ooh, chicken is probably burning. So yeah, I better hustle here. I don't want to burn the chicken. Maybe. Ah! Oh, whoa. Maybe you can't have your cake and eat it too. Holy cow. Is it burnt beyond recognition? No, we're okay. No, it's just cooked well. It's okay. I'm okay. It looks edible. It's not. Whoa, that's hot. Okay, well, okay, you guys tell me here. That still looks edible. It's just got some character. It might actually taste better. Oh, we got comments. Oh, we don't have comments. We have cool. Somebody said that's cool. Cool. All right. So Somebody says don't quit your day job. So the chicken's cooking. We're excited about that. Can you go,
I left my hands
oh, good job.
in there.
Okay. So I got the chicken. Now I'm going to make. Okay. What am I looking for? Oil. Where did I put that oil? Is it? Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. I have so much stuff on my countertops. Like I could not find. Like you can see, this is a mess. I need more countertop space. We've been thinking about a kitchen island, but those are kind of spendy. Anyway, I definitely need more space to like lay out my ingredients though. It's a little crowded. All right, I'm gonna put a little oil in the pan to cook my shells, my taco shells. So let's do that. Perfecto. All right. Gonna turn the heat down so I don't burn anything. The chicken, how am I gonna do this? The chicken's probably decently cooked, so I could probably try to shred it. I'm gonna get my taco seasoning in there. And wait, I don't really know how to measure taco seasoning, so we're just gonna throw a whole bunch in there. Okay, that's probably good. I probably overdid it. Add some water. Holy cow. We got water. Check. Now I'm gonna try to break the chicken apart so it's shredded. Oh, it's breaking apart pretty nice. It's nice and moist. It's got some crispy pieces from leaving it cook, but it's very, very tender. So it's, you know, it could be worse. I'd say it's pretty good for tacos. So we'll definitely let the taco chicken meat marinate in its taco seasoning juice. You're always on time. All right. This is a process. I'm sure I could do it an easier way, but you know what? This is the way I'm doing it. It may not be for you. I'm just kind of yamming it with this grabber nabber. Always on time. There we go. This is looking very. I could add a little more moisture. I could do a little more moisture on this stuff. But it's pretty good. You don't want wet chicken on the taco. That's gonna spoil the whole taco experience. Like you don't want like sopping wet chicken. But I think if I put the cover on it and then keep the heat off, it'll probably be perfect. Okay. I'm starting to get carpal tunnel. So I think that means that the chicken is thoroughly cooked. Always on time. Always on time. Okay, chicken is ready. It's incredible. Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, look at that. Doesn't that look like a pile of shredded chicken that you would put in a taco? Just close your eyes and pretend like it doesn't look like a pile of blurry mush. Wait, I'll flip the camera. How's that? Chicken. Okay. All right, got you guys all excited with that chicken. I know it's looking amazing. It's gonna taste better than it looks. Let's just say that. It looks disgusting. Especially with me cooking it. You're like, I wouldn't eat that. But it's gonna taste good. Trust me. I'm not. It's gonna taste good. Promise. Okay. Time. I think we're ready. We're ready to. Oh, we got somebody with my name. We got Daniel Garcia redacting his messages. Come on. Oh, why? Come on, buddy. Come on. Why? Can't we just be happy? Come on, do we gotta do this? Broski, I wish you nothing but the best. I really do. Prosperity, happiness, any bad thing that ever happened to you, I wish it didn't happen. It's not too late. Therapy, it's a thing. I know you watched enough Dr. Phil. You don't need therapy. I get it. I think the same way. It's not gonna help. But telling people to put their hoodies and zip it tight, it's not productive. I just want the best for you, bro. That's it. Life is hard. There is suffering in my life. That is hard. It's just life is a challenge. I'm trying to do the best I can with what I have. I just don't envy anybody because life is a challenge. It's hard. Come on now. I'm not going to change your mind, but I'm not going to change your mind. I wish you the best though. We'll leave it at that. All right, we got the chicken tacos. Man. Oh, man. Thank you for redacting that message. I'm sure you're formulating some well wishes for me. Oh, okay, what do we got? Oh, come on. You already said that. Do we got to go back to that? Come on. Life is hard. My parents died when I was 10. I had a hard life too. I had a hard life. I'm not going to tell you half the hard things that happened to me, but I'm not going to wish anything bad for you, bro. Come on. It doesn't have to be this way. Can't life be hard and difficult and challenging, but we can still be civil and kind to each other? Come on now. I mean, come on. Please. I don't know, bro. It is what it is, though. Like, I'm not taking it personal. It breaks my heart a little bit. Wait, before I eat? Come on now. Don't tell me you're hungry. Tell me you have food, Daniel. Tell me you have food. Tell me you have something good to eat tonight. I don't want to hear that you're suffering, buddy.
Can I have chicken?
Yes, you can take some chicken. I hope the best for you. I hope you got a warm place to be. Food in your stomach, and nothing but the best. And I hope you have a warm hoodie that you feel comfortable leaving as is. All right, back to the cooking here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you can see in this corner potentially that there's a shell cooking. It's getting warm, and you want to flip it periodically. You don't want it to get too crispy because then it just becomes like a flat piece of chip, basically. You want it to be able to bend and turn into a taco. So it's starting to bubble up a little bit. And so I'm flipping it a little bit. There we go. I'd say it's ready to pop out. So I'm gonna get a plate and we're gonna start dishing up some tacos. Come on. Come on. Come on, Daniel. We gotta do this. We don't need to put hoodies on that way. Let's just wear hoodies the way they're meant to be worn. Like this. Alright. Alright, this shell is extremely greasy, but you can see it's got some bubbles. It's crispy, it's delicious, I'm sure. We're gonna put some taco meat right on top. And then we're gonna come in with a generous helping of cheese, because everybody knows, unless you're dairy intolerant, that cheese is the bee's knees. So I'm gonna sprinkle some cheese on there. All right, this is what the chicken taco looks like so far. There is a really good sauce that Taco Bell makes. At least when I was young and dumb, I used to think it tasted good. It was green, but it was like ranchero something or another. I don't know. I thought it tasted good at the time. Probably nowadays it probably tastes like garbage, but I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, okay, so we got cheese. What else are we gonna do? Some pico de gallo. All right, let's find the pico de gallo. We have a little bit of pico de gallo left. It's got all sorts of stuff. We got the hot pico de gallo from Walmart. If you live in another country that doesn't have a Walmart, I don't know what to tell you, but this is pico de gallo. I'm gonna sprinkle some of that on there, adding my vegetables, some onions, some jalapeno. There we go. Ooh, it's starting to look colorful. Look at this, guys. That is almost starting to look edible. Now, cilantro. Believe it or not, you haven't lived until you've put some cilantro, some fresh cilantro. I'm gonna wash this though. I'm gonna wash it off, but I'm gonna put some fresh cilantro on the taco. Bear with me here. Oh my goodness. Woo! Fresh cilantro, just copious amounts of cilantro. It doesn't matter. Just pile it on. It all turns into mush once it goes past your mouth anyway. So, what else? What else are we gonna do? Ooh, we're gonna do a dollop with Daisy. We're gonna load this chicken taco up. So we're gonna do a nice little helping of sour cream. All right, very nice, very nice. We're gonna All right. All right. So, what we have going on here, we now got some avocado on top of the taco. This thing's getting loaded down. Not yet. So, then we're gonna come in with some lime juice. Here we go. Like thus. A little bit of lime juice over the top. Very, very delicious. And you know what? I'm a glutton for punishment, so we're gonna go with some hot sauce on top of all of that. Don't ask me why, but we're gonna, there we go, a little bit of hot sauce. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a loaded taco. Take a look. I mean, we got everything. We got chicken, we got cheese, we got pico de gallo, we got just, I mean, this thing is loaded. This taco would cost at least, I mean, this is a $4 taco, period. As it sits, this thing would cost at least $4. 3 for $12. Easy. And we're gonna eat this $4 taco right now, and I will tell you what's happening as soon as I'm done chewing. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. This is good. This is almost better than a hamburger taco. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. This is good. This is good. All right. It's a little messy. Tacos aren't the easiest food, especially when you load them down, but you can always lick your fingers off and then wash your hands. It's good. Other than the awkwardness of eating on camera, this taco has it all. And it's very good. That's all I got to say. So that has been Chicken Tacos with Daniel. Hope y'all are doing good. And remember, berries are sweet, but life is way sweeter.